Pisces.
Yeah. One body, one mind. One mind, one spirit. One spirit, one mind. Gotta make the world feel it. One body, one mind. One mind, one spirit. One spirit, one mind. Gotta make the world feel it.
And watch this. This is, you see how you said, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Uwriyel. Pleasure to meet you. And this is why, you see how you said you don't know how to wear a skirt? Get Zephaniah 2:1. But see that's the thing. Because we was raised in a way, but that's the thing, just like the soldier was bringing out, sis, we was raised in a way that we would never understand that skirts and dressing and modesty is actually ladylike. Right. It's actually for the women. Right. You understand? We was made to think that if you wear pants, that it's easier, it's harder for a man to rape you. Right. That's the mindset of our women today. It was said that, oh, wear pants because men can't rape you if you wear pants. Let me ask you something, sis. Does the pants stop you from a man getting into you? Raping you, beating you up and getting into you? It don't. Bring it out. It don't. It's God's laws that's gonna stop you. Stop that from happening. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, read Zephaniah 2:1. That's why it's important to learn this information, because you gotta teach your kids and they gotta teach their kids. Because eventually down the line, we lost that knowledge. We lost that understanding, right? Read that.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Bring it out. Gather yourselves together.
Hold on. What's going on, young man? What's your name? Your name is Alex? All right, Alex, what we're going over is the importance of gathering ourselves together. Read.
Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
You hear that? God said, gather yourselves together, O nation, not desire. You paying attention, sis? Watch this. What's your name, bro? Samaje. Sis, how you doing? What's your name? Nika, y'all together? Okay. Hey, big bro. Big bro, come here. What's your name, man? What's up? What's your name?
My name is Hurt.
Hurt? All right, Hurt, Samaje, and sis? I want y'all to look at this sign real quick. Come over here. Come on, I want y'all to look at the sign real quick.
Bring it out.
Pay attention to the sign. On the right side, where do you see yourself at? Hurt, don't block the whole sign now. Let everybody see.
Okay. You said, where do I see myself?
Where everybody fall at? Are you under American black? Is your father American black? Is your father Mexican, so-called Mexican?
So that's Judah, right?
American black.
That's Judah. Okay, sis, what you say, sis? American black. What you say, Shamaji? Same thing? What you say? Where you see yourself at on the sign right here? What? American Indian, so-called American Indian, so you come from the tribe of Gad. Right. You too, sis, where you see yourself at on the side? From Judah. So we got all the tribe of Judah, and then we got our brother Gad right here. Right. I want y'all to be able to understand something. Check out the difference and the importance of gathering ourselves together, right? Watch this. In 1619, this happened to the so-called Judah. This happened to Judah, the American blacks, right? In 1492, this happened to our brother Gad, the Native Americans, right? Watch this. Give me Jeremiah 50:33 and get back to Zephaniah.
Bring it out.
It's extremely important that we understand who we are and where we come from. Because this Bible is our history book, right? And this is our history. The white man didn't write this book.
Right.
Contrary to popular belief, that everybody say this book is not 100% fact, when in actuality it is. I'm going to prove to y'all, I'm going to show y'all something. Get Jeremiah 50:33.
Bring it out.
Watch this.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts,
read on.
The children of Israel and the children of Judah.
So the children of Israel are from, when you look at the sign right here, it says Ephraim on down, so from the Puerto Ricans on down are the children of Israel.
That's right.
Right? And then the children of Judah is from Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. These are the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom tribes. Together we make Israel. Watch this, because in 1619 this happened to the blacks. 1492 this happened to the Native Americans and the Hispanics.
That's right.
We are the same people. Watch this. Read on.
The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
We was oppressed together. Do y'all know what that means? That means the Native Americans and the Hispanics went in on slave ships the same way the blacks did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 1492, what's your name, brother, again? Alex. 1492, Hernan Cortez, Christopher Columbus, They came down here and then they put our brother in slavery.
That's right.
In slave chains. 1619, this happened to our people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The so-called African Americans, we are the same people and we are oppressed together. How is that? How are you oppressed? How are the Native Americans oppressed today, Alex? You don't know? Does anybody know how the Native Americans are oppressed today? Samaj, you know. Okay, poverty, but how though? Reservations. They put in reservations. They put in ghettos. They put. And how are their living conditions? The urban areas.
Right.
Okay, so how are their living conditions in there? It's bad, right? So now, when you get the so-called African Americans, right? How are our living conditions today? The same. There is no difference. We are the same people. If you understand, when it comes down to it, we living in the ghettos, we living in the projects.
Right.
We the first five, we the last hire. How the Native Americans own the entire United States, and now they're put on reservations.
Bring it out.
You understand what I'm saying? And now they gotta pay taxes on things they buy in the stores.
Right.
Now they gotta buy water which they own.
Right.
You understand, Alex? So check that information out. We are the same people.
That's right.
But when it comes down to it, go back to Zephaniah 2:1.
Bring it
Let's find
out.
the importance of us gathering together. Because it's really important. Read that, Zephaniah chapter 2.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Somebody don't go to wait real quick, but read this, check this out.
Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desire.
See that? God said, gather together, O nation not desired.
That's right.
We are a nation that's not desired. We are a people that nobody want to be.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Everybody understands the trouble and tribulations the black man is going through.
Right.
The Hispanic man is going through. And the Native American man is going through.
Right.
I said, let's Samaj get a little bit of understanding over here real quick. Right? For about 2 minutes, sis. For about 2 minutes. But watch this. When it comes down to it, everybody understands our trials, and our tribulations, but nobody want to be us.
That's right.
Nobody want to say stand up and give them their reparations. Nobody want to stand up and say, hey, you know what? These people done went through so much. Let's go ahead and give them $40,000 or $4 million a piece. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, those immigrants, those Arabs coming from Afghanistan,
right,
is getting to come over here, hands down, no problem, no issue. You understand what I'm saying? There's a problem with that. There's an issue with that, and the churches ain't teaching our people. The schools ain't teaching our people.
That's right.
That's why we got to rise up, man.
Right.
That's why you got to understand, Samaji. You got to understand God's laws. That's why you got to understand your God's laws, sis. That right? You got to understand God's laws.
That's
We
right.
got to come together in order to understand God's laws so we can teach our people.
Right.
Because the white man ain't coming out here to do that.
That's right.
The Chinese man ain't coming out here to do that. The Arabs ain't coming out here to do that. You know what I'm saying? Get Isaiah 29 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Because when it comes down to it, the church is not teaching our people the right way. Only the Israelites can teach our people how to be what God is calling us to be. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't do that, nobody will. The world don't care about us. Read that, Isaiah 29:11.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11.
Bring it out.
Yep, bring it up.
And the vision of
Matter of fact, start off at verse 9.
Isaiah 29, verse 9.
Read that.
Say yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine.
So our people are drunken, but not with wine.
Bring it
Our
out.
people are walking around here, they drunk, but it ain't with wine. They drunk off of what, Samaji? What are our people drunk off of? What? Lost. But how though? How are our people lost, sis?
Ways of the world.
The ways of the world.
That's right.
We're drunken off the lies of the world, y'all. That's why we walk around here not knowing that you come from the tribe of Judah. Not knowing that our brothers from the tribe of Gad. Because we are drunk on the lies of the world. We think that wearing pants for women is okay.
Right.
We think that a man sagging his pants is all right.
Right.
Gang banging, twisting up his fingers on the corner is all right.
Bring it out.
When the ways of the world has taught us to go against God.
Right.
What is that? Read on.
They are drunken, but not with wine.
They drunk, but not with wine. They drunk with the philosophies of the world. Right now, the entire world is about to go celebrate Easter.
Right.
Easter. And when it comes down to it, Easter comes from a pagan god of Ishtar. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible teaches us not to follow the ways of the heathen. You understand? Read on.
They stagger, but not with strong drink.
They stagger because they're not drunk. They stagger because we are blind. We lost as a people. It's time that we wake up. Y'all got to keep God's laws. Y'all got to come on this side, repent, and understand how to keep God's laws, understand how to please God. Why is it that it's a bunch of young men teaching the world how to keep God's laws?
Right.
The world of our people. Why is it that way? Because God has put his spirit into the young men to wake up, to the young men and to the young women to wake up and to keep his commandments the right way. The reason why we was put into this condition is because we broke God's laws. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
So the Lord has poured out upon you a spirit of deep sleep. The spirit of deep sleep. Listen, watch this, sis. Hey, somebody. Are y'all married? Not yet. Are y'all laying down with each other? So y'all having sex. So watch this. Hey, but see now this is the thing. This is the issue with our people. Because we don't understand that God has already set up a way for us before we even get to that point where we're sleeping with each other, before we get married.
Right.
God set it up so that we don't have to do that. Because that's called what, Samaji? That's called fornication and adultery. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So now get Hebrews chapter 13. And the reason why I point this out is because our people need to know. Our people don't know, and we fall into willful sin.
Right.
Because the pastor's not teaching this.
Right.
Right? Sis, don't walk off, because this is very important. Sis, come on. Come on, sis. I know you hear me, but when it comes down to it, I need you to understand me. Because God's words is coming out. Read that, Hebrews 13.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4.
Bring it out.
Marriage is honorable in all.
You see that? God said it is honorable to be married. It is an honorable thing. Right? Read.
And the bed undefiled.
And the bed is not defiled when y'all married. Right now, somebody, y'all bed is defiled. Y'all not even married, but y'all sleeping with each other. You understand what I'm saying? America has taught us to put the cart before the horse.
Right.
When that's backwards. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? When you go on a date, right? We're gonna touch on that. But finish that off.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
How do God judge adulterers and whoremongers, Samaji? By action, okay, but how does he read that last part again about whoremongers?
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
So how does God judge whoremongers and adulterers?
Bring it out.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's to know but not to do. But what is happening to our people today that is rampant on the streets within our people? Diseases. There you go, sis. Diseases. That's how God gonna judge our people. That's how whoremongers and adulterers get judged. You get diseases. What's stopping y'all from actually going to go sleep with another person?
Bring it out.
Y'all not committed to each other.
Right.
Y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
But that was never in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Go get that in, what is that, Deuteronomy? Huh? You familiar?
Yeah, give that. Yeah, that's next to
Right? You familiar with it. So when you familiarize yourself with the Bible, but you're not putting yourself in the Bible.
Right.
Because the Bible's actually talking about you.
That's right.
The Bible is written by you, for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not written.
No, not to do.
Right.
I have knowledge of.
But the thing is, you have knowledge of, but no application.
Right.
That's the problem with our people. We know we're not supposed to do this, but we don't put ourselves together. What's up, young man? What's up, young man? Come talk to me, bro. Come talk to me. All right, holla at me. Holla at me, big bro. All right, but read that. Bring that out.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 16.
Read.
And if a man entice a maid,
You hear that? If a man's spit came to a woman, read,
that is not betrothed,
that is not married or not promised to be married, read on,
and lie with her,
and he sleeps with her, read,
he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
He shall surely make her his wife. That is a commandment. You understand what I'm saying? What is the importance of marriage in the community?
Bring it out.
What's the importance of marriage in the community? It keeps the community together. Right? So now what else? What is the importance of marriage, sis? Right. What is the importance of marriage? God stresses marriage a lot. Commitment to who?
Each other.
Okay, to each other. That's good.
To God, because
And then to God.
Because it's three. This is a cord.
Let's find out the three. Get 1 Corinthians 11. But this is the thing. This is the thing y'all got to understand. Our community is out of order right now because of what's going on. It is extremely important for marriage. Not only is it for commitment to one another, but it's nation building.
That's right.
But the other nations know if we can teach them on how to just have sex with each other, how to spend money, and not get married, that means the black, Hispanic, and Native American community will never be restored.
That's right.
We can always get them to have sex with one another and not be committed to each other. We can always have them have sex with one another and not be committed to God.
Right.
Because if we do that, their nation of who they know to be, as Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, will never be back on earth.
That's right.
We will always keep them on the bottom.
Bring it out.
You understand what I'm saying? Read that real quick.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3.
So let me ask you, somebody. You plan on going anywhere, man?
Yeah, I gotta get on this bus.
No. I ain't talking about literally going somewhere. I'm talking about with you and the sister. Do you plan on going anywhere?
Yeah.
So you plan on dumping her again with somebody else?
No.
Sis, do you plan on seeing somebody else? So what's stopping y'all from getting married?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Nothing. Nothing is stopping you from keeping God's laws.
That's right.
So that means you need to get to the courthouse and keep God's laws.
That's right.
But and understanding that, how long have y'all known each other? Huh? A few months. A few. So what that?
We can't get married right now.
What that means? So then what that means is you need to close your legs, sis.
Right.
You need to close your legs.
That's
You need to
right.
stop letting that brother in there.
That's right.
You need to stop letting that brother in there. That's exactly what that means. That's the problem with our community.
Right.
Y'all know each other for a few months, and then y'all bumping and grinding. Y'all shacking up.
Jeez.
Come on now, get prove a friend. Let me get that, prove a friend. Because y'all supposed to learn each other first.
Right.
That's how it was back then. We learned each other first before we committed. Nah, not in a few months. I'm gonna tell you, you became friends with her representative.
Right.
And she became friends with your representative. Y'all don't know each other. If y'all was to move in a house right now with each other, yeah, it'd be all kinds of problems. Sis said basically. She said basically. That means that y'all don't stay together. Whole committee.
No, we just got a roommate.
Yeah.
We stay together though.
Y'all stay together, but y'all just got a roommate. Okay, and so now, sis, and sis, are you married, sis?
No.
Do you understand the concept of marriage?
We gotta go.
Hey, the bus come by every 10 minutes, bro.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.